Look around you, man. You can find inspiration. You can find discouragement. It all depends on you. Perception is everything. Some people just hear another song. Some people hear the greatest. A nigga used to have no chill. Nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway.
Hollywood is dead. We just need to let it die. Let it. We got enough. Like you said, talk up. I see what a brother is. Mentally, I see. That's why I said, oh, I know exactly where you are. Because I have that same feeling. The only difference is I direct it to the enemy. And then I got to come back and say, now look. Damn, sit down.
Let me tell you what they did to you.
This is what is happening here. All right. Do you know about this? Do you know about 360 deals? Do you know about a death clause in your agreements?
Right.
You die, the label gets the money. Did you know that? Like what? A lot of them don't.
I
know. I'm sure y'all
about that many times.
Come on, bro. But you know, again, it's just something that's repetition. We got to keep.
He'll turn me in. He'll turn me into the bad guy up here.
Oh, Meg, you still.
That's his favorite. That's his favorite thing to do is turn me into the bad guy. However, he'll start off every episode with, "How many demos did you throw away?"
Oh,
you know how long it took me to get him off of that, and then I had to turn it into, "Yo, shout out to this artist that I think is dope. Shout out to these guys." And then he brings it back around. Mac, how many checks they giving you saying that these people don't?
You know what? It's that balance. You need that balance to make a show really, build, because that's
like Batman and Joker over there.
You need it, man.
The show has to be entertaining.
Solely entertainment. Right. I just got hit with the Jay-Z line of the situation.
Now, speaking of entertainment, how much of a role do you think our entertainers, our rappers, our actors play in kind of the detriment of our position?
Music and film and images control the cultural movement of a people and a nation. The image, the music, all of the moving images collectively with the music, the dress code, the fashion, all of it controls and manipulates the mind of the people. As soon as they lock into it, you are writing on them what to do. It's a very deep subconscious thing. So that's why when children look at it, they see it, they start walking the same way, talking the same way, rapping the same way, carrying them Dracos the same way, putting them ski masks the same way. Because the dude who they look up to is doing that. He did that. He's making that much money. Dang. So in order for me to make that much money, I need to do that. It's very simple. How the mind works. It operates as pictures. It's real simple. So the responsibility of the artist is, again, you're not doing it for yourself. You're not. You're not going to a whole packed out stadium to perform for you. They paid to see you, which means, they like you. Slip in some truth. Slip it in there. If that's what you need to do for now, because some people, they need to do they need to get back to being a field Negro and stop being a house nigga. Get out there for a minute. Shake it up for a second. See what happens. The people gonna love it. That's what they don't get. They gonna love it. Oh, you already said. Oh, you see what the media may not. To hell with the media. To hell with them. The people are going to rock with you. As a matter of fact, you're going to sell more. You're going to pack out more stadiums, locations. People are going to be like, yo, did you see what brother did? Man, hey, I rock with him now. Because the people are actually waiting for you to say something that's real, substantive, because they suffering. After they leave your concert, they're going back to the same reality that they're going to. You know they're going to that reality. They're going back to the hell that you gave them a piece from, just a quick, hour or two away from. They're going right back to it. If you say, you know what, shout out to all the single parents, mothers and fathers. Shout out to the married couples. Appreciate y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Shout out to the security companies and the security guards. Shout out to the barbers. Shout out to the nurses. Shout out to the truck drivers. Shout out to the truckers. Jay, you know how big, how huge? Do y'all get what I'm saying to you?
Truckers.
Do you hear what I'm saying to you?
Because they be on the audio crazy.
Bro,
shout out to y'all, man.
That's
shout out to y'all.
That's an army of people.
Yeah.
You start shouting out the people who think you ain't never seen them. You ain't seeing them. You give them a shout out, it makes them say, dang, that brother way up there got all that money and he see me. What does that do? It touches a person deep. You don't even realize sometimes how influential you are as an artist. You don't even think you're that important because probably somebody haven't told you lately how much they love you. And thank you. But if you start doing things that have more substance and start really hitting people here where they can feel it, you'll see. Then that's when you become an artist. You become that. An artist is the most dangerous person on the planet.
Yeah.
The most dangerous. That's why the enemy is so heavily invested in making sure you controlled and contained. Just keep going over here. Don't. Stay over here. No, he's the radical. Don't. It's the black power dudes. Come over here. Stay over here. Not the bean pies. Don't be bean pies.
Corny. Yeah, that's corny. They're not relevant.
No, that man.
Yeah.
No, they do it. I've watched an artist literally get guided physically by somebody away from me. And the artist looked and pushed the person off and was like, hey, it's my guy. I didn't do it. I said, I can easily just grab you, but I'm not going to do that. Cool. Seriously, they just, but they, that's how they're getting done.
Right.
They're getting blocked, and they're being applauded for doing crazy stuff. But remember this, if you got to get high and drunk to do something, then that more than likely is not the thing you should be doing.
Word.
That's why you get high and drunk before you go ride on somebody. You get high and drunk before you stab somebody. You get high and drunk before you go and break into a store. That's what you got to lower your consciousness and your awareness.
That's a terrible way to start those things. Just letting you know, man. I don't know if you got OGs in your hood. That's a fact, but that's no good, my guy. That's no good. Yeah.
That's a fact.
We should probably take a break.
Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break. All right, we back again. I've seen you speak on this topic a couple of times, and I wanted to get to see if I could get some more in-depth information on it. UFOs.
Haha. Yes, sir. We refer to them as the wheel. Number one, baby planes, the smaller ones, 1,500 roughly of those. Now, I'm not the expert anywhere near on this. That would be Brother Elia Rashad Muhammad, also Brother Dimitri Muhammad, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, and of course, Brother Dr. Wesley Muhammad. If anyone wants to get more in depth, please watch their lectures on it where they break down in detail. We really don't want to believe certain things, right? Real simple. The U.S. government has finally, just last year, admitted, yes, they exist. Yes, we've had documentation on them for a long time. We didn't want to let y'all know about it. All right, yes. Okay, yes, yes, fine. Men in Black, Independence Day, all right. It's all right, it's not too far-fetched entirely. I want people to look up something called the Battle of L.A., a real situation that happened over 50 years ago. In LA, right off the coast of Playa del Rey, down at the end of the 105 by the LAX airport, where they were shooting in the sky at a wheel-like object right off the beach coast, shooting at it. Couldn't hit it, trying to figure out what the hell that was. This actually happened in real life. You'll see old newspaper clippings and everything. It went through different parts of that coast, went all the way down through Signal Hill, Long Beach, and disappeared right off the coast of Long Beach. Now, that was over 50 years ago. Okay?
50 years ago.
Or 50 years ago.
Right. I was when Eisenhower was president or something.
Absolutely. You have presidents who said they were going to declassify the information on UFOs. Multiple individuals. Jimmy Carter was one of them, who said if he becomes president or, in his presidential candidacy, he's going to do that. That would be one of the things he'll do. I think Nixon was also one, I believe. But for sure, Jimmy Carter. So they knew about it. Area 51 and all that. Yeah, sure. Even Obama opened his mouth and he said, I think I'm the first president to admit that Area 51 actually exists.
It is.
I guess he slipped up and said it at a dinner.
It's the impression that I'm laughing
at. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Bro, so it exists. It's just the narrative or the classic story isn't what it is. All right, how they said tall, green men, big heads, big eyes, blah, blah, blah. Same thing they say about the pyramids, right? Mm-hmm. They want to take everything away from the original people that create things. If I were to say, well, the people who control those things look like us, some of us will believe it. Some of us will be like, I knew it right now. Somebody's going to say it right now.
I'm one of them.
Okay.
I'm one of them. Yeah.
Because, realistically, we are the original architects. We are capable of doing said things.
Right.
So don't devalue yourself. That's my point. If we can create all kinds of different forms of technology, which we have, then it is possible. So that's something I think people should do more research on because they do exist. We call it the mother wheel. It's not on no spooky conspiracy theorist type stuff. I'm very specific about what I'm saying. Half a mile by half a mile. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad was arrested and they took the original drawings of it that we believe God taught him about that specific contraption in the sky, a human-built city, is what we believe. Then the Bible talks about it. Ezekiel 3:17. In different parts of the Bible talks about it. Different historical books talk about it, and a whole lot of documentaries talk about it. Over 40 other countries have exposed and have released their documents saying, yes, we saw them here. Yes, we saw them over here. Yes, these people, all of them have different accounts of seeing boom, boom, boom. I've seen, not to be funny with y'all, literally, okay, now, these are prescription, all right?
Right.
But I'm not that bad. My eyesight's not too bad. I have seen with my own 2 eyes, bro, in the sky, and I said, okay, I know I'm not tripping. And the way they move was very interesting to me because they move in a way that no modern built contraption can move.
Where was this at?
Forward, backward. Last time I saw was at 10-10-15. It was at the 20th year anniversary of the Minuteman March in Washington, D.C. 2015. I was on the steps of the Capitol looking at the ocean of over 400,000 people. Right up there. Clear as day, bro. I said, all right, I know I'm not tripping. Because I was on post, so I'm supposed to be, you gotta be on post and watch it. I looked, I was like, I know I'm not tripping. Woo, woo, woo. I said, all right, no, not a drone. All right, like, let's get this clear. I knew exactly what I was seeing. And it wasn't the first time and it wasn't the last. So again, it just depends on how strong your intelligence is, how strong your belief of a possibility is. So I'm not saying, you just got to believe it. No, don't just take my word for it. Again, go do your research on everything I'm saying and you look at it. But it's not the classical story that they told us. Little green men, tall green men, okay, come on. Right. It's a little closer to home, I would say, than that.
What do you say in reference to people saying that we're living in a simulation?
A nigga used to have no chill, nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway. Takes so long to get from Monday to Friday, then you wake up on Sunday like it was just Friday. Crime pays an iron cage, had to find ways. I wasn't trying to slave a 9 to 5 till my dying